All right, so here we are in my actual online arbitrage profile. I just recently started growing this, and as you can see, I'm just trying to build brand here. I post a lot of different online arbitrage content, both IGTVs, obviously stories and stuff like that, and just, text posts here and there, a lot of TikTok videos as well, also repurposed to this platform. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is the next two lectures, I'm going to break down some in-depth strategies to actually grow on Instagram via commenting on certain posts. Now, both of these are extremely relevant to you. You just have to tie them to whatever your niche and subject matter is, okay? Now, it's also important to understand that the quality of the people that you comment on, that you're actually gaining the followers and the engagement from, is super relevant in this instance, so don't sleep on that. You can't just go to any post or any person and comment on their followers or the people engaging. That's not going to work. It's about who you're commenting on, right? The people that engaged on which page, okay? So let me break it down a little bit more in depth for you here right now. So the first one we're going to go over is Gary Vee's $80 strategy to grow, okay? And basically what that means is he says that if you comment on relevant posts in your niche about 90 times a day with your quote-unquote 2 cents, right, just making your comment, then that's his $80 strategy to grow and grow consistently, because you're going to start to gain notoriety in that niche, in that subject matter, and the people that start frequenting those hashtags and those posts will then obviously start to notice you more and more, and hence gain notoriety, okay? Now, if we go to hashtag online arbitrage, and there's a bunch of them. I could do hashtag reseller, hashtag Poshmark seller, hashtag Amazon seller, hashtag eBay, reseller, anything like that. And like I said, you're going to want to, this obviously just is an example from me, but you want to go through and outline maybe 20 to 30 hashtags that you can kind of target, not just for, commenting methods like this, like we're going to go over here in a second, but also for, future posts, because we're going to talk about one of the future lectures we're going to talk about is posting consistently, but rotating hashtags, okay? So then another key thing is you want to go to recent once you go to that hashtag that's relevant for you. Now, because this is an online arbitrage, page right here, and I'm trying to gain notoriety and followers and brand equity in the online arbitrage niche to eventually send people to my YouTube channel, hence the bio link, so I can capture them, basically grab their attention, morph them over to my other content, and potentially sell them on a course from YouTube, right? It's basically a long form funnel. Regardless of whatever your method is, you might just want to grow a brand on Instagram, and that's completely different. Same overall technique, though, it's going to work just as well for you. So you want to go to recent, right? Because you know that these people that have just posted and hashtagged recently are, number one, on the platform or have been very, very, very recently, right? So you know that they're not like ghost people. They're not just like fake accounts. They're genuine people that have posted that you also know are interested in the content that you produce, right? So what you're going to want to do, and I actually know this guy, so I'm not going to actually go comment on his post right here. But so right here, here's a perfect example of, a post that you would want to go down and comment. You're going to do this about 90 times a day. So obviously you want to break that down to whatever your schedule is and how frequently you can basically do it. You don't have to do it 90 times a day. If even 20 times a day is better than nothing, okay? So then I'm going to comment on this guy's post and basically say something thoughtful, giving my 2 cents. Obviously, you don't just want to comment like, fire sign, congrats, or something like that. You want it to be something thoughtful that's going to catch their attention, that shows to them that you actually did, look at their post, okay? So maybe you want to say like, congrats on the sales. Congrats on the sales. Everyone starts somewhere. Boom, boom. And there you go. Simple as that. Now let's move on to the next one. So Apple investor employee, this isn't necessarily online arbitrage. Ladies of FBA right here. Are you frugal? I learned a long time ago to tap the gas nozzle several times in the tank to get those last few drops into the tank instead of on the ground. Those few cents add up is what the blog I read says. What frugal things do you do in your routine? I'm going to say definitely do that myself with a smiley face or like a laughing face, right? And that's going to show her that I actually read her caption, right? I didn't just like her picture. And that's also going to get her attention a lot more than anything else, showing her that I actually thoughtfully engaged with her post right here. And then maybe she comes back to my page, sees that it's also about, being, online. It's not about being frugal, but it's about online arbitrage and reselling, which is basically similar stuff that she's talking about. And maybe she ends up following me. Maybe she ends up engaging with some of my posts. Ultimately, maybe, even if she doesn't follow me or going to my YouTube channel and subscribing or anything like that, I'm going to build brand equity with her. I'm introducing myself to her. And so maybe in the future, if she sees me on a different platform or, introducing a different product, she's going to be more receptive to that pitch, more receptive to me as a brand because she's already engaged with me and I've introduced myself so she knows who it is. Let's do one more and then you'll obviously get the picture, right? So right here, my first shipment sold out with an ROI of 84%. Boom, I'm going to say 84% ROI question mark, and I'm going to say that's incredible. Keep crushing it. Boom, done. Right? And so you're going to do this about maybe 90 times a day if you can. And you don't actually have to, literally set a schedule out and be like, I need to do 90, which means 10 an hour this time and this time and this time. You can just do it sparingly, which is basically what I do. I don't actually do this one, although this works. I'm going to show you the one that I do in the next actual lecture that I think is a little bit more effective, but obviously it's going to depend on your goals, your strategy, and what you know about your competitors. So this one definitely works. Use it to your advantage. If you even do this, like 10 times or 20 times while you're watching TV, or maybe like 10 times or 20 times while you're going to the bathroom, over time, as you do it more, day in and day out, it's going to bring you results and it's going to bring you consistent results and introduce your brand and your page to other people that are more interested in that content as well.